What's going on, everybody? I'm Coach Jacob Cavazuto with Cab Training, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys 3 youth football speed drills to get youth football players faster. Whether you're a parent of a youth athlete, a youth football coach, or a youth football player yourself, these 3 drills are going to make you faster and better football players. But before we get started, if you guys want to become better football players or better athletes in general, hit that subscribe button because that's what all my videos are about. Let's get better today. When it comes to training youth football players on their speed, it's 20% about technique and about 80% intent. And what that means is they need to run with the intention to run as fast as possible. They need to be exposed to sprinting at very high speeds so they can get their central nervous system adapted to running at a fast speed. So these 3 drills are going to enlighten competition, get them to run with maximum intention, and help them with their acceleration and sprint mechanics. Let's get into these 3 drills. Drill number 1 is a push-up start. When it comes to football, getting off the line properly is of the utmost importance. So what I like to do with the athletes that I train is we start off in disadvantageous positions. And one of those positions is a push-up start. So we're gonna get on all 4s in a perfect push-up, body stiff as a board. And when I say go, the athlete will get out of that push-up position as fast as possible and drive out into a sprint. And with this, we're looking for chests falling to the ground, arms not driving. We want to correct those things. So we need to make sure that the chest is straight. We don't want eyes and chest falling to the ground. And we want arms to be in a violent throw forward and backward so we can get our body propelled out of that position. I like to do this drill very often just to reinforce acceleration mechanics, getting off the line, whether they're a defensive lineman, linebacker, or a receiver. I think this drill is super important, especially when it comes to knee drive and creating proper angles without having to do any posture drills like marches and A-skips. I think this drill is really good to help with overall strength as well. Just a reminder, if you guys have any questions about my philosophy when it comes to speed and agility training for youth and high school athletes, feel free to hit me up in the comments section below or shoot me a DM on my Instagram. It's just Cab Training. But let's go on to the next drill in this video. Speed drill number 2 is resisted sprinting. I think the number 1 thing that youth athletes lack is strength. And I think we can translate that strength to sprinting speed by using resisted sprinting. We're gonna use either a resistance band or a sled or even a hill to improve that horsepower and that stride length. We don't improve stride length by spreading our legs out. Yes, range of motion plays a big role, but really the biggest improvement of that stride length is going to be power and strength. And so you can use a skills thick resistance band or a sled to really apply load to a sprint to improve that power that a youth athlete can produce into the ground with each stride. Of course, be rational about these. Make sure the athlete can move here. You do not want to put more than their body weight on the sled. So a sled is typically around 30-ish pounds. So don't put 3 45-pound plates on the sled and think that your young athlete is going to improve by using it. Be rational. Do no more than half their body weight on their sled. And if you're using resistance band, please make sure they're moving forward while using it as well. But I think both of those items are great tools to help improve that strength, which will lend itself to sprinting speed. Drill number 3 is the chase down drill. And I think this is an all-time favorite with the young athletes that I train. And with the chase down drill, we're going to set up 2 athletes between a yard apart from each other with their backs facing the finish line. The athlete closest to the finish line is the one getting chased, and the athlete furthest is the one who is tasked with chasing down the other person. And on a coach or parent's go, both athletes are going to turn around fully and sprint towards that finish line. And the objectives are simple. The guy getting chased down needs to avoid getting chased and tagged, and the guy doing the chasing needs to tag with just one hand before the finish line to win the drill. What this really helps with it is it helps get these kids running as fast as they can. It's just like a playground style drill like tag, but it's gonna really help them sprint with maximum intentions to sprint their absolute fastest. So use this drill. You can use it by changing directions as well, so you could have them running in different directions. rather than just turning around. You can do a whole bunch of different things off of this, but as long as you make it competitive like this, you're gonna get your kids to run faster, and then over time, your kids will have faster 40 times, faster 10-yard times, and faster acceleration, and it'll show up on the field. So in summary, my training philosophy is to make it competitive and get kids to run their absolute fastest. Because the more you get kids to run their absolute fastest, the more they'll be exposed to running at faster speeds, and that will just keep increasing their speed ceiling. So if you agree with that message, hit me up in the comment section below. And if you guys have any questions about my training philosophy, please don't hesitate to reach out to me on here, Instagram, or TikTok. Just search up Cab Training on all those different platforms and you will find me. If you guys like this video, hit that like button. And if you want to keep following along with me, hit that subscribe button. And as I always like to say, let's get better today.